I know the story in my head, but I don't know where to start. I don't know how to write it. Today, I'll teach you how to plan your narrative essays, control your tenses, and score high in your WAEC or NECO or any other external examination in English that you're preparing for that involves narratives. Hello and welcome to English with Agore Bridget. On this channel, I teach sounds, grammar, compositions, and other problem topics in English. And if you know you're ready to write an examination in English, then stick to this video. First, what is it your examiner wants to see in your narrative essays? Your examiner wants to see these: tell a clear and logical story, organize ideas properly, use the correct tense consistently, underline consistently, write good openings and endings, that is your introductory paragraph and your concluding paragraph. Use correct grammar and vocabulary. Please be conscious of what you write. If you like high-sounding words, please control the use of your high-sounding words because sometimes it might be out of context. Marks in any narrative essays or marks in any narratives or writings are awarded for content, which is the story itself, organization, which is paragraphing and flow, expression, which is vocabulary and your style, lastly, mechanical accuracy, which is tense, spellings, and punctuations. You need all of them to succeed in any external examination. So would you take any topic lightly in English? I guess no. So let's break this down in our narrative essay. Before you write, plan. Never start any writings blindly. Use the simple WAEC plots. And this simple WAEC plot is almost general. The three-stage plot method are: first, beginning or introduction, where you introduce the settings. Introduce your settings where and when. Introduce the characters. Create interest. That is, ask what happened first. The second stage plot is middle, the problem or the conflict, where something goes wrong. This is the most important part. Build suspense. Yes, when you're writing, you have to build suspense. So that is why I said earlier that you should plan your writing. Make sure you plan it and do not miss any stage at all. This will help you. In summary of the second stage, ask what was the main problem or challenge. The last stage plot is ending or resolution. Here you tell us how the problem was solved, lesson learned, and let your story end clearly. Let your story end clearly. In summary of the third stage, ask this question: how did it end? What did I learn? Listen, WAEC examiners love to read stories like this. It keeps the flow going. Are you aware that when you read some stories, you actually forget to mark the errors? WAEC loves stories that teach a moral lesson. So if I were you, I will ensure that my story has good ending and teaches morals and not just stories. Let's look at this quick mini WAEC examination question. Write a story ending with the word "that experience changed my life forever." So let's look at the exam techniques for this. Give it a reasonable title. You can have a title for the essay as "An experience I never forgot" or "An experience I will never forget." Experience I will never forget all my life. That is catchy. And then you have your beginning, where you tell us the careless decision that you made. Middle, you tell us a serious trouble or danger that you were into or where someone was into. Ending, you tell us your regrets and your lessons learned. This planning alone sets you apart from the weak student. Now let's look at how to control our tense. Yes, tense has to do with present, past, present continuous, and so on. Text control is a major mark winner, so you wouldn't want to lose it. If you know you haven't mastered your tenses, please do so. You can register for my classes online. Most narrative essays must be written in the past tense. For example, I walked home. I realized I was wrong. We were shocked. Observe the past tense. What? Realized. Shocked. Do not make this mistake. I was walking home when I see a man. No, you mixed up the past tense. I was walking home when I see a man. The see is the present. That is past plus present. Past plus present should not occur at all. So you should replace the see with saw. Let's look at the tense rules for a narrative essay. You choose one tense, usually the past tense. Maintain it from the beginning to the end of the story. Your flashbacks must follow the same tense. I'm sure you're wondering, how then should I start my essay, my narrative? I'm going to give you the beginning, the middle, and the end. Are you ready? Let's look at strong introduction, strong openings. We've been talking about the features and how then do you start. First, have an attractive title to your story. Your story should have a title such as an experience I never forgot in my life. Just give it a suitable title and then you can have these openings in your narratives. First, idiom opening. We have action opening where you say, the scream, the shot of the night jolted me awake. Time and place opening. It was a rainy Tuesday morning where everything went wrong. Question opening. Question opening. Have you ever made a decision that you could undo? Avoid weak openings like I want to write a story about. That's an instant turn off. Middle. I realized my mistakes when the principal called my name. Fear gripped my heart as the truth slowly unfolded. Ending. That short experience taught me never to take shortcuts again. Notes. Observe something in this short opening, middle, and end. There's a clear plot, there's the use of past tense, moral lessons. What do you do next? Your final examination tips. Before you submit your script, check the title. Is it correct? Does it correspond with your story? Check for your introduction, check for your tenses and style, check your paragraphing. Yes, your paragraphing must have different stories in them, that is different points, a transitional point, and ensure that the story answers the questions. Do not write out of point, what we call OP. End with a clear lesson. We've come to the end of today's lesson. If you found this video useful, share with someone who is preparing for WAEC or NECO or any external examination that involves writing. Note, what you learn here is what you can apply to any form of writing, where your title, your introduction, the middle, and your conclusion, that is your ending paragraphs, are good. Thanks for watching and see you in my next video. Remember to subscribe, like, share, and keep following for more lessons. Bye for now.